Hello, Razir. I'm glad you could make it. Hope you are doing well today. Also, how does the audio sound? Well, the audio has switched to something else. There we go. Glad you're doing well. Audio is good. Okay. But yes, hello. Today, we are playing something else. Because QWERTY is feeling unwell today. So everybody wish QWERTY a well wish. Let Mother Nature be your teacher. But yes, we are going to be playing Boktai 2, Solar Boy Django, a game I have wanted to play for a while. Well, thank you for the well wishes, Razir. So, Boktai 2 is a very good video game. It is my introduction to the series. You may recall that last year, maybe a couple years ago, I don't remember, time is a flat circle, I played the original game, and the original game kicked ass. It was so good. Well, it's now time to play the second game, which is why I played the first one. So, Boktai 2! I love this game. So here's something cool about this game. That's a solar set. Wrong button. Region settings. You can set your region. This is the first video game I ever played that acknowledged that the place where I live exists. That's cool. That's something that's cool to me. Because I am a huge nerd. This game also has some link capabilities, but we'll see what those are later. Now, with that being said, wait, no, I should... You may be wondering what this is. This is the input password that we got from the end of the first game, because the second game lets you put in a password for this game. And you get little bonuses. If you get the best rank ever, you get some really good bonuses. I got a pretty decent rank in the first game. So, yeah. But yeah, with that done, with that password entered, Boktai data successfully continued. We are going to be Django. I do not change the name of characters I respect. Our title from the first game was Rook. Of the basic rankings, that is actually like the second best you could get, pretty much. Second, third, maybe. I mean, we got an A rank last time, but it was like A-, if I recall. And yeah, they have the same password system as Golden Sun. Oh, you haven't, Varric? Well, here's a quick summary of what Boktai is. Boktai is the vampire-slaying gunslinger game for the GBA with the solar sensor that lets you actually take power from the real-life sun and fight against vampires, and also, inexplicably, Norse mythology monsters, because that's just how this game rolls. This is the sequel to it. I've already played through the first game on stream, and you can see the VODs on my YouTube channel. But yeah, today we're going to be starting Boktai 2. Basically. But he fights them with a gun, and it's very Wild West shootout cool factor. And just since you and hello Demi and one Gorgon because that's obligatory. Yes, yeah. This is very much a Game Boy Advance game. We will be resuming Artanelico 2 in the future, but QWERTY is feeling sick today. So, everybody wish QWERTY well wishes, and we are going to resume with the Boktai series. Once sun and moon retreat into darkness, grand twilight descends on the wedge-binding city of the sun. A deep shadow is then born in its wake. The beginning of the end. Hotenko! Klosh and Luca are gone, so we are playing Boktai. Not wrong. This is Master Otenko. For you who are new to the game, this is the Spirit of the Sun. He is a familiar of intense power. It's not far now. Pass through this valley and you'll finally arrive at the City of the Sun, San Miguel. Or rather, the City of Death that your hometown has been turned into by the undeadening curse of the Dark Immortals. I thought the undeadening would abate with the Queen defeated, because like last time we defeated Queen Hell and saved the world from the undeadening curse. Except no, oops, it didn't actually work. But I feel it with my solar sense. The undead still roam there, dark servants stripped of life and stripped of death. This is very true, Rizier. And the immortal shadow that manipulates them all. Let's go, Solar Boy Django! Dispel the dark clouds that shroud the City of the Sun. May the sun be with you. May the sun be with you. Okay, this is actually too much sun. Hold on. How do I do this again? It has been a while. Hold on. I forgot the controls for this. Because, obviously, these games involve the solar sensor, a device that allows the game to literally pick up energy from the UV rays of the sun. And, obviously, that's not doable in emulation, and is barely doable up here in Canada, where I live. There was basically no sun for like 3/4 of the year, every year. So it took me a while to beat this game back as a kid. But I did do it. So now I'm going to be actually playing this with the power of the sun behind my back for once. How do I control this again? I did check this in advance. I just forgot the controls. With the select button. I have the select button mapped. Hey, Django! San Miguel is north. Head for the top right of the screen. Ah, there we go. Right, it's... that. This isn't the button I remember putting it at. It is not as precise as I remember it being. Strange. Well, whatever. Because that's the L button. Well, whatever. Anyway, because we started the game with the password that we have a healer and an antidote. Just, if we get poisoned, and it's a better healing item than the earth nut or the solar fruit. We also have an oak coffin. Everything a good vampire hunter needs. And our stats, we get +1 to vitality and spirit. Because yes, this game has stats. This is much more advanced than the weird stealth game of the original. That works. Huh? Is that a hint panel over there? Hint panels are guides for adventurers left by those who have gone before. They give you useful info for your adventure and tips for overcoming obstacles. To read a panel, move close to it and press the A button. It will do you no harm to find out what it says. Lest you become lost in your chosen path, know that north is to the top right, south is bottom left. East is bottom right, and west is the top left of the screen. This is useful information. Yeah, you can spy ahead using the R button. You can see there's some spiders. Big spiders. Thankfully, we have the Gundel Soul. These spiders are nothing towards the power of our gun. Defeat all foes. Attack with the B button. That's pretty basic. And the way it works is that you hold the button to ready yourself and release to attack. If you ever need some sunlight, just boost it up. Resignation is the angel of death. I love that tutorial message. When you are caught in a spider web or by some other enemy or its trap, get away as fast as possible by rapidly wiggling about. Important advice. Know the power of the sun's rays. Very basic. Know the limits of your existence. The life gauge at the top is your life. I love the style of this game. Ah, spider. You got a map! Huzzah! First game really needed this. I think it might have had this, I don't remember. Be aware of what's around you. Use the items you gather to your advantage. Yeah, fear is the mind killer. Now here's a fun one. There's no way to get across unless you remember the first game. Flatten up! You can do this. Because remember, the first game's a stealth game. You did this a lot in the first game. It will come as no surprise to you unfamiliar with the game. Well, actually, it would probably. That this is actually one of Hideo Kojima's, pet projects. Push your way around. Or through. Ka-chunk. A mysterious man. Man in the hat. Careful, yes, there's no doubt. He's one of the immortals, a vampire. The solar gun The solar gun. Gun del Sol! Shit. He took the solar gun? Still, it's no use to him. Only a solar child can operate the solar gun. It's useless in the hands of a vampire. Ah, shit! Django! But how? Why would a vampire... Django? God, I love the music and the sound effects. This is such an interesting way to start your game. The danger's past, for now. But I can't believe it. A vampire that can use the solar gun. Maybe he's the dark cloud covering San Miguel. And now Dango is sad. I would love to have a Wild Western, not movie, but like anime, maybe an animated movie, of just Wild West gunslinger vampire hunter. Django, what's done is done. You can't change the past. But it doesn't mean that the future is decided. What you do right now, that's what will determine the future. The sun will rise tomorrow. Remember the blood and soul that rests in your crimson scarf. Something like this would never have knocked your father's spirits. Otenko, please, that's actually quite rude. Oh, right, this happened a couple days ago, so I'm going to play it now.
Dr. Keiki just became Ray's friend. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Dr. Keiki. You should find some clues in San Miguel. You must track down that vampire and retrieve the solar gun. May the sun be with you. Also, the reason why the time zone matters is because this game also has a day and night cycle that is reliant on the real time that you are doing. Anyway, hey, these guys. So he surfaced then, the solar boy, Django. But he's just a kid. How could he have defeated the queen, let alone the count? Don't underestimate him. The blood of both the sun and the moon runs in his veins. Anyway, the queen, no, hell, simply returned to her rightful place. Right then, I must get on while there's nothing in the way. Sleeping Beauty awaits her wake-up kiss. You're in charge of stopping the boy. Okay. What would you like me to do about the vessel? Let it do as it pleases for now, until its entire soul sinks into darkness. Mysterious immortals, what are you doing? Boktai 2. I love how he introduces himself by just shouting his name. Otenko's so good. Behold, the city of the sun, San Miguel. But now it is truly the city of death. Huh? Is that... Amidst the darkness, I sense a faint glimmer of life. Could there be something alive in there that escaped the undeadening? The undeadening is such a funny, name for a thing. It's actually really messed up. Oh, also, because we no longer have gun, we have punch. Look at how thin our arms are. Seek skylights and use them to your advantage. Indoors where the sun's rays cannot reach. Solar charging will not work, even if the solar sensor is getting light. But under the skylight, the sun's rays can be used for solar charging, and undead monsters are weakened by sunlight. And this is true, by the way. There is a skylight right here. You can tell because it's brighter. Let's see what happens when we call this Ukobak over. Eat that. Ouch! Owie! That was a mistake. Yeah, Django is not good at punch. There's no reason to kill him, but it's fine. Hit the walls. Foes with keen hearing will come towards areas where they hear a noise. You know what? I am going to have a bit of a snack. Num. Good. Oh no, a trap! You may recall these from the first game. Dungeons where, you end up in fights like this. Ow. Unfortunately, we can't beat the skeleton. Django, you can't defeat a skeleton without a weapon. Quick, retreat to the eastern passageway for now. Ah, the Gradius. It's a type of sword. I see it's nothing compared to the solar gun, but it's better than using your bare hands. It can't purify the undead without the power of the sun. But skeletons are material-type monsters with physical form, so you can get rid of them for a while by destroying their bodies. It's all up to you now, Django. Know your weapons. But yeah, this game has more weapons than just the gun. The Gradius is a Power 5 dagger. It is a sword. Swords are pretty good. They're quick and powerful. The middle ground of all weaponry. Like in the first game, this is technically a stealth game, so if you get an enemy from behind, you will do more damage. God, I love this music. Destroyed! Brilliant, Django! X points go up when you defeat monsters. When they reach a certain point, you'll be able to level up. By allocating the status points you get when you level up, you can enhance some of your stats. Vitality, which affects life gauge, Spirit, which affects your energy, Strength, which affects your attack power, and Agility, which makes you faster and, like, in-game, and makes you have more defense. Yeah, don't forget to use your points. Your points are important. You get 3 points every level up. I try to build my Django to be fairly balanced. Let's go with this. As you can see, stats, attack goes up to 12 once you have 12 strength. Every point gives like 10 health and 5 energy. All of these stats are very important. The G changes how it looks like when it's highlighted. I don't like this. I've never noticed this before. But yeah, that'll work. Also, you can see on the right there, your skill level. Your skill with weaponry increases as you play as well. You'll notice that Django has a skill of 80 in guns, and a skill of nothing with everything else. This child is perhaps not best suited for combat like this. Also, this is how you switch. Like, switch weapons and stuff. For some reason, I remember being able to change the... Oh, I know what it is. I opened up the wrong goddamn ROM. That's definitely what it is. Well, I'll fix that next time. Let's just resume for now. Approach from behind. It will attack without fail if it sees you. But sight-oriented foes won't attack if you don't enter their field of vision. And of course, as I said, haha! Outsmarted. Now, unfortunately, he'll get back up. You need solar power to actually purify him, but this works enough. Protect yourself. Wear clothing. And here is one such clothing. Protectors. This leather armor has weight of 10, durability 15, which, good. That's a good number. I didn't equip it. There we go. Haha! Oh no, another trap. Defeat the zombies. Ah, the box. We are doing 0 damage. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Zombies are undead monsters. You can't defeat them without the sun's power. What were you thinking, eh? The solar boy losing the solar gun? Jeez. Also, hello, Knight. I hope you enjoy your pizza. Say hello to the southern magical girl. I can't believe you got the title of Rook. Eh? You crying? Crying, are you? Thinking crying's gonna help? Don't be so mean. Even if it's raining cats and dogs. A sunflower holds its head up high. I fucking love her. Here, I'll lend you this. Now, just cheer up, Kay? Behold! The mechanic of the video game! The soul device! That glove's a soul device. It can add the property of enchantment to any weapon by using the sun's power. It's one amazing magic machine! I love the Sunflower Girl so much. But for enchantment, you're gonna need different types of moonlight magic. Huh? How come a solar machine needs moonlight magic, you ask? It's not that I don't know, I surely do. Don't worry about all those details, just use it. Eh? Can't use magic? You really ain't cut out for all this. You sure you're the solar boy? And yeah, she is kinda Sakura-esque. Surely you can use easy stuff like enchantment soul, eh? Alright, I'm doing you some bloody favors. Bloody enough to please them vampires. Ready? Yay, we learned the moonlight magic, sun. Listen up, Kay. To use magic, you gotta equip the stuff first on the menu screen. That is weird. Then your equip magic shows up at the bottom screen of the bottom left of the screen, okay? You can switch enchantment magic on and off using the L button. When you're attack using a weapon with an enchantment on, the attack becomes a property attack, okay? Magic lowers your energy, so watch yourself, and don't forget solar charging. This is up to you, okay? I'm going to the mall. Don't be long, alright? I love how even the Bok is like, ... about that. But yes, we now have the power of the sun. And that killed it in 2 hits. So, there's moonlight magic in the soul device. Well, you'll be able to purify the undead with it. You still have much to learn before facing immortals, but we can't be picky. But goodness, that girl, the way she talks. She said she'd be waiting at the mall. Go to Sun Avenue in the heart of the city. Carry on to the north, Django. So, you've ventured outside. Let me explain, Django. You'll need sunlight to restore your energy. But if you're exposed to very strong sunlight or are outside for too long, you'll run the risk of overheating both the Soul device and yourself. If this happens, obviously you won't be able to carry on with your adventure. So if you see the overheat alert over the solar gauge, make sure you get into the shade and rest for a while. Got it? Like in the first game, if you are in the sunlight for too long, the game will start to be like, hey, be careful not to get sunstroke and die. And if you do go for too long, it will stop you from playing the game for a while. Stupid bees. How do you not remember the Sunflower Girl? She's such an important character. I mean, that's fine. It was probably a while ago. Also, you cannot enchant your fist. Django can punch, but he cannot enchant his fist with any energy, because it's the other hand that has that. These bees. Why am I doing this? Like in the first game, there are undead dungeons. The ruins. Unfortunately, I cannot, Knight. It's here. Can you feel it? The presence of the undead. We're not in the city anymore. This is an undead dungeon. Every time you enter an undead dungeon, all traps and enemy monsters return to their original state. It's all part of the Doomsday phenomenon. Be sure to stay alert, Django. Ah, bird. These bird enemies are so super annoying. We will learn to hate them in time. And there is a map of this area. The dungeons are big, by the way. We will not actually be exploring this dungeon today. I just wanted to show it off. We should actually progress with the game before we go off into areas like that. Skill up. Well, if you're talking about how they're brothers, that was revealed in the first game. Ah! Mysterious vine. Wow, now that's some serious self-regeneration. A plant like this can't be natural. It must be another effect of the undeadening. Either way, there's no way we can defeat this plant, this root of darkness. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Don't do this. And also, you'll notice that even though we were using sunlight on it, that wasn't actually hurting it that much. The sunlight made it weaker, made our attacks weaker. So that is, even though it's a root of darkness, it is soul element. I wonder what that means. Gone around in a circle. Welcome to San Miguel. So this is what's left of the old City of the Sun. All these stores are blocked off. Looks like it's closed. Yeah, plants, even evil ones, need sunlight. This is true. Huh? Made it, did you, Squirt? I suppose you are, Solar Boy. Hey, take care of the rental fee for that soul device in the solar bank, okay? Yeah, about $1 million should do it. You what? Got no cash? Well, that's just typical now, ain't it? Anyway, I reckon this'll help you out. You can borrow energy whenever you want. But watch out, because you'll have to pay it back, okay? Better use it carefully. Go ask over at Dark Loans if you want to know more, alright? You got the Dark card. We will not be engaging in predatory loans. Ah, that way you speak. It's so familiar. If I'm not mistaken, Sunflower Girl, isn't it? And you're Master Otenko, Messenger of the Sun. It's an honor to meet you. I'm the Star Reader, Zazie. I forgot her name was Zazie. Sunflower Girl is the name of the mistress used in her youth. Not that I can begin to imagine the mistress at my age. She saved the world with Red Ringo, the strongest vampire hunter. I came here because of her star reading, to see the end of the world for myself. The end of the world? Is that what she predicted? That's right. Once sun and moon retreat into darkness, grand twilight descends on the wedge-binding city of the sun. A deep shadow is then born in its wake. The beginning of the end. That vampire. What on earth is going on in this place? And what could that deep shadow be? Oh yeah, you're the Solar Boy, so you should be able to help me out. Violet's Gramps went off looking for something, but he ain't come back yet, see? Now, we can't be letting a little kid like this be all upset, right? So how's about you go off and bring the old man back, okay? And who's this little girl? Amazing that she survived through all the undeadening in this place. Probably thanks to the City of Sun's barrier. I don't know, though. Violet's Gramps is the one to ask about all that. The old man happens to be the Steelsmith, you know? Smith? He's still alive? Oh yeah, that's why you gotta go and save him, alright? Steelsmith. He used to be an excellent gunsmith. People called him the Gunmaster. Okay, so he has the nickname Steelsmith, but also he has the nickname Gunmaster. Incredible. He's the man that taught your father Ringo, the great vampire hunter, about guns. He's sure to have some idea about what's causing all these strange things here. Going by my star reading, he headed to the cathedral just northwest of here. Of course, I'd go there myself. Hello, Samantha. Yes, first name Steele, last name Smith. I know they are usually made of steel. I know that. He's a blacksmith. He earned his name by being better than Ironsmith. God. But I'm supposed to be watching the barrier, see? The barrier that protects this here City of Sun's getting weaker, I tell you. Don't know how much I can do to help, and I'll be trying my best at any rate. Look. That's Solar Gun Lens Flame. Me found it a while ago. I do not remember Violet talking like this. Hey, Django, was it? Go on and take it as payment for saving her Gramps. With that, you'll be able to use Enchantment Flame, got it? Hooray! We have the firing lens for the solar gun, or at least one of them. In the first game, this would let us shoot different attribute bullets, but here, we use it to do different attribute attacks. You learned the Moonlight Magic, Flame. If that lens was just lying around, does that mean he's close? But first things first, we'd better find Smith. Come on, Django, let's head for the cathedral. Saw that gun lens. Goodness. Ah, it's raining. Smith, really hope he's alright. If we turn we turned the sun back on and it got rid of the rain. Forgot to tell you, left some solar bamboo on the first floor of that inn. If you want to recover some life, you're welcome to use it. Use it by, just give it a beating. Oh, a question, Knight, what would that be? She is fire attribute, so pretty decently. Like that's actually a pretty easy go for her. Oh right, all the shopkeepers have voice acting. Listen to this. Look at this absolute brick of a man. Wanna buy a coffin? Trade in your old one first, though. He lets you buy different coffins. Coffin made of bronze. I don't know what the bronze coffin does. They have different attributes, I just don't remember them. And yes, one coffin per person. Such a pity. I've got a coffin that'd suit you like a glove. Would rather not. Good sir. Bronze has more durability. That makes sense. Where's the first floor of the inn that she said she put the solar bamboo? And here is savings and fun. Welcome! Hello and welcome to Solar Bank! Greetings and welcome to Dark Loans! I am Luxana, receptionist for Solar Bank. I'm Doomy, receptionist for Dark Loans. Now we'll give you an introduction to what Solar Bank and Dark Loans are all about. Looking forward to doing business with you. And we know what these are. This lets us save up solar energy to use in the game. Like, when the sun's out. Not out. You can also, take out a loan. You shouldn't.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, a fire elemental attributed enemy would be bad for Ray to deal with. She's got the fire, and she's good at punch, but other than that, no. Ah! Hey, young'un! What's a brat like you doing here? This is the city of death. Now scram, if you know what's good for you. Me? I'll be fine. I'm too old to be moving now. Anyway, I've got work to do. I'm Ennio. It's my job to keep watch on the clock and make sure time's a-ticking. Dark Loans is definitely saying the quiet part out loud. And, you know, that's a good point, Samantha. I don't know either, but yes, Dark Loans is an extremely Kojima mechanic. There's no one in this house. No one in this house. Where is the inn with that bamboo? I need... Girl, you said you left it here for me. Where? Oh. She's just very shy. Oh right, the inn is here. Solar bamboo! Like it used to, like in the first game, you bop it, and you absorb the solar bugs. Green ones give you life, yellow ones give you energy. Black ones take away energy, don't absorb those. It's technically bamboo. It's crystal. It's crystalline and vaguely bamboo color and shape? Question mark? Well known for its translucency and repeating structure. Correct. Very correct. request sheet. And here's the thing. There is a bunch of side quests in this game, and I want to do all of them. Don't remember how it's sealed. Looks like you won't be able to read this book yet. Photo album of some sort. Welcome to the library. It's open all day long, so feel free to stop by anytime you like. For info on enemy monsters, try the monster guide. Try the weapon guide for all you need to know on weapons. You can look at all the photos that you've collected in the album. You can find all 3 of these volumes on the shelf along the left wall. The librarian, lady, who isn't here. That's his album. Also, yes, we can see what all the weapons are. They're spears. When I played this game, I used the spear most because it's slow, but it has long range. Hammer, most slow, but does the most damage. Gun. Gun is very good. And sword. Those are the only weapons, other than fist. Monster guide. Ah, hello, Azulmagia. Yes, the power of gun. Type, property, weaves a web, and item drops. Stings. Feature is basically describing what their attack is. Property is like what element they are. Sorry, just checking something. Type is the type of creature they are, which does matter. And items is what they drop. Yes, stings, 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 stings. Makes a dive bomb attack. To be more precise, it swoops past you and then does the attack, is how it usually works. The Bok. They are undead. They are dark elements. They spew out liquid chloropholin. And they drop things. And Zombie, which is technically is still a Bok, but is a more advanced Bok. Spews out liquid chloropholin. Things. So there's beasts, there's undead, there's things. Skeleton, made of material, which means thing. Attacks with his bare hands. Must be defeated with an enchantment attack. Or else it will recover. There's phantoms, and then immortals. You know, typical enemies. Be Boktai. Fuck, that's good. Well, she said to go to northwest, so let's go northwest. Oh dear. This is where the solar tree used to stand. What a terrible scar we've left with. Feel free to, Knight. The solar tree was a shrine to all life in the world. It contained the power to use the sun's energy and purify the land. The solar tree was taken away by the city of death, Istrakhan. The earthly maiden Lita brought it back to life. That was in the first game, if you recall. We actually almost got it to the highest level that we could. And the land was purified. But here in San Miguel, there's something preventing that from happening. If we don't find out what it is, there's no hope for the City of the Sun. So, that's a pretty major goal we'll have to do. We'll have to regenerate the solar tree. Ah, more of them. But I have fire now! Ah! Doesn't work. Can't go that way. Yes, that's still one of the funniest things. Is the obligatory Gorgon Carmilla is Cloud attribute, and the Bat Lord Count of Ground Soaking Blood is Earth Elemental. Get back here, B. I want to set you on fire. Never mind. Bees don't give much in the way of experience. The Count is a jerk like that, yeah. Can't go that way. But we can go this way to the Immortal. The Cathedral. Time to sunset. 3 hours, 22 minutes. The Cathedral should be through there. I wonder where Smith could be. Bat! Bat! Did not see that bat. Bat! Forgot that they have slightly more health than I expect. Rude. That works. Annoying bats. And they're ravens. They're crows, not ravens. Nice joke, though. I love this music. Break blocks. You can break movable blocks with movable block wooden boxes with the hammer type. Wait, I don't remember the translation being like this. What is going on? Uh-oh. That was weird. Yeah, we need a hammer to break boxes. More fruit. Can't get any of the other stuff in there without a hammer. Gasp. Cat! It's that cat! What was that? Otenko has never seen a cat before. It might be Schrodinger, I don't remember. Warp Leaf. Leaf of the Solar Tree. Enables warping to outside the dungeon. These are useful. Yeah, we should pick up what that green chest is. Green chests tend to have important shit in them. Map A. Big map. Can we go this way? No. It's locked. O is written on the door. You need a key to open that door. Now, unlike the first game, where you are progressing through a world and, like, having to deal with dungeons like this that are in your way, this is more of a hub-based game, where you, like, go off to the dungeons. And I like it. It's real good. The style of this game is incredible. And like the first game, there are puzzles. I think I already messed this puzzle up. Wait, no, I did not. Take advantage of your environment. That is the power of a solar boy. Or a solar girl. I say that, but I'm pretty sure that even if you were a girl solar boy, you would be called a solar boy. Because boy moon beauties are called moon beauty no matter what. A club. That's a hammer-type weapon. It wields a lot of power, but it can leave you open to attack. Be careful. At any rate, you can use it to break wooden boxes that block pathways. Master the quick change. By pressing the R button while holding down select, you can change your selected weapon really quickly. But only those you've equipped on the menu screen. Which is doing this. Bonk, 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 bonk. That is a good point, Knight. And I don't know what Kura 5 is. So you'll have to elucidate me on that one. Can't go any further. I pronounce the word moon beauty bad. I have not played that, no. I'll have to keep that in mind, though. Once I finish the rest of the Boktai games. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Ow. Yeah, hammers are not good against Bird. Bird is difficult to hit with the hammer. Getting nickel and dimed by these birds. Skill up. Arguable. That is interesting, Samantha. Well, not Kojima probably wouldn't do that, but Konami would. I put that boulder in the wrong spot. Probably, anyway. Now we can go this way! Hooray! When all the false tombs are exposed, the path will open. Ferocious gravekeeper guards the true tomes. Beware. What does that mean? Ah. Puzzle. Hello, Robin! That is relatable. But yeah, hello, Robin. I'm glad you could make it. QWERTY is not feeling good, so everybody wish her well wishes. Dog! Dog! I forgot about dog! Oh! Why? Dog is resistant to light. Noted. I should have a quick snack. When did I get a power banana? Ah! Ghost. Ah! Uh-oh. 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 Powerful dog. Okay, cannot engage dog with combat. Django McBoktai looks in... kind of. The cat is meant to help us. I don't remember how to tell which graves are fake or not. Ah! Oh shit! Dog! Help! Every time your controls get randomized, by the way, this randomizes what direction puts what. Ah! It's not just reverse, it is completely random. Ah! Ah, shit. Okay, how does one figure out if they're real or not? I don't remember, and I don't want to get killed by dog. Can't punch it. Oh, you watch the dog. The dog is the gravekeeper, and he will let us know. Right. I remember now. Okay, dog. Show us the way. Ah, I see. He does not inspect the ones that are real. That are fake, rather. I definitely figured that out as a kid. I have no idea how I did, though. Underground. Use a weight. Push heavy things on switches. Haha. I love these ground chandeliers. They're such an interesting design element. Bonk. Uh-oh. Bonk. 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 Ah, stealth room. Darkness room. Ah! Bonk! Incredible. Bonk! 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 Level up. Thank you for the assistance on that night, also. Also, yes, buy my book. Cursed World Initial Sparks. On Amazon and other book-selling websites. Bonk. Let there be light. You can light up candle stands by using flame. Bonk. God, hammer is fun. I forgot how fun hammer is. Which way are you going? Come over here. Oh, there's a bat. That bat! You darn bat! Bat, get into my way! Trying to mess up my perfect strategy. Also, I want you all to see what I'm about to do here. It is ill-advised to trust your fists. However, it is doable. Get that bat out of the way. Ah, too close. Ill-advisable, but fun. Yeah, no Satsu no Hado. Also, yes, this is secretly Metal Gear. The first Boktai game was in fact very Metal Gear because you could not defeat enemies permanently. You could only stealth by them or stun them with the Gundel Soul. And it was very much a stealth game. Ah! As an example, that Bok has now seen us, so the gate is closed, and we have to kill him. I was going to kill him anyway, but your life ends 30 seconds from now. Bonk! Yeah, this is a game about sneaking around in broad daylight. It is one of the many reasons why I think this game is very good. Yes, Bonktai. Perfect. Bonk. Bonk. Ah. You need some kind of longer range weapon to do this. Wait, how do I do this? Why is there a bug floating around here? And no, the gun got kidnapped by a mysterious hat man. A mysterious man wearing a hat. Yeah. A mysterious vampire in a hat smacked Django and stole the gun. And shot us with the gun, which is messed up because vampires aren't supposed to be able to do that. Well, this is mysterious. Ah! Why can I not continue in that direction? I thought that was the way we were supposed to go. It has been a long time since I played this game as well. So, I might forget how to do some of it. Moan. Django is very skilled when it comes to fighting a vampire. Aha, I was right. I did go the wrong way. Smash. I did push this block in the wrong area. There we go. Actual progress obtained. What is that? Oh no, it's spoiled. Ugh. But yeah, that is actually something we have to watch out. You see the little timer next to some of these items? That is how long you have until the timer dies. Until the fruit dies. Right, I don't have sword out. I have... Ah! Oh! What is that? Oh, drop of sun. Water purified by the sun's rays. Lifts curses. Forgot that you could hold select to do this. The item degradation in this game is interesting because there are ways you can make it do, like, positive things for you. This is also not progress. I'm forgetting how to do a thing. Ah, right. This is a one-way door. There is definitely something I am missing over here. More box. I do not have a spear yet. I'm supposed to have gotten a spear at some point during this. And I don't know where it is. Ow. Oh, I'm out of juice. Mysteries abound. Where is the spear? Because you need the spear to progress, right? No. When I do stream that video game, Baten Kaitos, I am not going to get it 100%, because that requires so much effort. No, never, 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 never. The thing about 100% in Baten Kaitos is that you need to be, like, absurd about it. Ow. Okay, I cannot get that treasure chest. I don't have the key. Where do I get the spear again? Spear? Hello? Spear? Yeah, I have seen people 100% clear Baten Kaitos. It's miserable. How does that puzzle work, Azul? Because I forget, clearly. I tried that! God dang it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, but zombies. Silly box. Taking damage to save time. Now I do have to engage with you, at least a little bit. Ah, there we go. God damn it. I wish I could do that, Knight. Keep pushing on. Activate the blue lamp, the touch switch, by making contact with it. Did this wrong. Gosh dang it. Good one, Samantha. Oh, I'm dumb. Wait, no, this won't work. I'm so bad at block pushing puzzles. I remember have to do this. Sadly, we cannot hide in boxes. However, I remembered how to do this. I'm so dumb. Gotta think outside of the box. At least there's no math to deal with. Hit the switch. You can only operate rusty lever switches by hitting them with a hammer-type weapon. It is vitally important to always have a hammer on you at all times. There we go. Just have to be faster. I should level up. I should also eat these fruit. Forgot to actually level up. Ah, I see. Sneaky, sneaky. Ah, that one is much slower. I see. Much faster, I mean. I got the words backwards. Ding ding ding. Otenko. From the look of it, we've somehow managed to get inside the cathedral. Of course the cathedral has a secret exit to the graveyard. That makes sense. Map B. Big dungeon still. Ah, sunlight! Cat! It's that cat. And the skeleton. Uh-oh. And the mysterious image of a tree on the ground. Wonder what that means. Sometimes. Also, hello, Yiza. I put your emulator in the sun. Ah, many bones. Come get me, skeleton. Wow, they forgot how wide a berth the skeletons do when moving. Bonk. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bonk. Bonk. Ah! Forgot. Yeah, the first one didn't have levels, this one does. Bonk. Bonk. Maybe night? I don't know. Bonk. Bonk. Sabata Boktai. Bonk. Bonk. Ah, missed. God, I love this music. It's so good. Ow! Rude. Probably Samantha. That makes sense to me. That black cat. Something's not right. How can we get access to those steps leading underground? Maybe that treasure box holds the key. Orb. Yellow crystal. A yellow glowing crystal. Fancy. Should have used one of my stat boosters. Also, should level up. There are many ways for us to go, but let's go this way first. A red potion. Magical potion. Restores a little energy. And then there's just some fruit. We need some other cube. Hell yeah, skill up with hammers. There's another warp leaf. Okay, little Bok, I need you to hold down this switch for me, please. Thank you, buddy. When fire and crystal merge, an image of the earth will appear in vivid colors. Okay. When 4 colors appear, the hidden path will become clear. The first color is the brilliant gold of the sun that bathes the ground. Somebody please write that down. Oops. So gold first, which means yellow first. The hint here. That yellow or gold is first. Aha! Triangle key! The first color is the brilliant gold of the sun that bathes the ground. Oh, you're making a joke. No, it wasn't red and blue, it was red and green that were first, Knight. And then later, the blue version came out as the updated re-release. You silly. This is the wrong door. This is for the triangle door. Bonk. 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 Uh-oh. Now, I've only been in churches on rare occasions, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't use the pews as a way, as like a stealth area like this. But maybe. And maybe if you were crouching. Gee, I wonder if this will lead to a trap of some sort. Da-da-da-da. Defeat all enemy monsters. Bonk, bonk. Uh-oh, spotted me. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Haha! Django seems pretty decently tall. He's probably like 5'6". He is just a kid. Ah, big library. Rules of a Gunslinger. Spiral folklore. Spiral folklore? I want to learn about the spiral. Yggdrasil's illusion. What do we mean by Yggdrasil's illusion? It's a tree. I don't think it has any illusions. And no, Django is like 16. Walking in the wilderness. Words of the last dragon. Did not know you could read these. I did not know you could inspect these library books, by the way. Undeadening and Dark Matter. Vampires. A Bloody History. Who wrote this? Ah, poison-spitting spider. So rude. Please calm down. I need to smush you. Smush! Smush! I have played Etrian Odyssey, but not the ones with Yggdrasil in it, actually. Ow! Well, I don't want to be poisoned. Unpoison me, please. You know, that makes sense, actually. Ah, goddammit! I did not realize they all had Yggdrasil. The Troll Princess. The Great Collapse of Ragnarok. I want to read about the Troll Princess. That seems like a fun book. Okay, Spider, you... Magical Excavating Machine. Magic Cards. An Introduction to Tarot. Ah! Bastard Spider. How to Become a Wizard. That's an incredible book title. Istrakhan, the City of Death. Curses and Purification. Doomsday, Reincarnation. There. Out of antidotes now. I hope you're happy, Spider. How do I progress? I was so busy fighting that spider that I did not notice progression elements. I don't think. There is a way to proceed here.
That's my joke. Hello.
Hello.
It's Kojima, right? Specifically, I was gonna bust in here and be like, and then try and do something stupid like, "Hello, this is Master Muller, original character, here to tell you about some incidental thing in the environment." I see you found a book on vampires, Boktai. Did you know a vampire is a mythical creature that subsists by feeding on the vital essence, generally in the form of blood of the living?
This is a true fact. That is a true fact about vampires. I should stream the game to you so that you can see it. If you're gonna be here.
Hello.
Hello, Robin is here. Robin is a good friend of mine. She is a wonderful streamer. She has just finished streaming all of Final Fantasy XIV from beginning to end, which is incredible.
I did do that. That's like objectively facts. And I can't deny it.
That is true, yes. You can...
I know nothing about Boktai, and I primarily wanted to make a funny joke. Hello.
That's entirely fine. Funny jokes are good. And it is possible to finish Final Fantasy XIV, yeah. Ah, yes, spear, finally! Ah, a short spear. One of the spear-type weapons. Since its range is long, it's quite ineffective at close quarters. Be careful.
Ah, a short spear with long range.
I mean, a short spear is still pretty long.
Brandahild is pretty great.
Brandahild is great. I love my cube child. At any rate, you can use it to attack things that are 1 block away. It can probably be used to move those traps in the 2 eastern rooms as well.
Were you reading dialogue before?
I was, yeah.
Okay, I guess I didn't hear any of the dialogue get read.
Ah. So, this is how long the spear is. They are pretty slow as far as weapons go.
That's such a just like kind of poking type animation.
It's so good. It is such a good poke animation.
That is not the animation of using it as a weapon. That is using the animation of using it to check if someone is like paying attention or something.
Kind of. It's such... I love spears in this game. Also agreed on that, Razir. Hildebrand not being jealous of Brandahild is, like, so good. Incredible. Right, I need fire.
Learn something about me?
Poke. That's the animation of reaching into your grill to flip over the steaks. I'm shocked by how accurate that is. Ow!
Oh, I see. I might do that. I've never had a spear, so I can't be sure if I would do that. But, you know.
But yeah, this is such a Metal Gear game that you can even knock on the wall. Ah! Colonel, what is it?
Boktai, did you know that spiders are air-breathing arthropods that have 8 limbs? 8 limbs? Shared with... They have fang? I don't know how to read these words on Wikipedia, Boktai. Help! I need scissors, 61!
Oh my goodness.
Turn off the game system immediately, Boktai.
Okay, Giza, do you really want to be in the call? I will get you in the call. Hold on.
Fair enough.
I will... How do I do this again?
We have rooms for this somewhere.
Right. We do have a room for this somewhere. There it is. Hold on a second, everyone. Yeah, that was the whole screen. Also, hello.
Hello.
All of my friends are here. Well, Giza will be here momentarily. Stream that to you, though Giza cannot watch that herself. Still says she's connecting. Oh, never mind.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, Discord's being weird. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. There we go. Oh, no, that was you loading the stream that I was sharing. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't practice any Metal Gear voices before this, so all my voices are totally wrong.
You do a good Metal Gear, like Colonel voice.
I don't think so.
Bats are not easy to kill with spear.
Boktai, you have to turn off the sun right now.
What?
That's not the Colonel either.
Why do you call him Boktai, though?
Because it's funnier.
I mean, you're right. Right. Fire.
Also because I know nothing about Boktai, so it's funnier to also just assume that the name is Boktai. Hello,
This is
Izu.
true. Also, hello, Iza.
Maybe?
Am I decently audible?
Ah, I can hear you. Yeah.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, quiet.
No, that's in my nature.
True, but we mean like audibly quiet.
Or inaudibly
Yeah,
quiet.
that's in my nature.
Ah. Please leave me alone, zombies. Ah. See, the one problem with using the spear is that this is a game that uses like the eight directional inputs. So it can be a little hard to sometimes aim.
It's a very narrow hitbox.
Yeah.
I guess.
Uh-oh. Ah. Ouch. Stab. I did know about that, but I forget what the bonus dialogue is. I'm gonna eat this.
Those look more like lemons.
They are definitely lemons. I have no idea why they're called nuts. They're just fruits. They are definitely just fruits.
I'm sorry, are you saying that Django is eating a whole lemon?
Yes.
You're
Obviously.
saying no.
The lemon makes
People
him
do this
faster.
all the time.
The lemon makes him so fast. It makes him such a good fast boy.
That's not what lemon does.
Doesn't seem to fit. Weird. Oh,
It
tank.
makes you pucker up your face so that you squint and get resistance to blind effect.
The second color is the red glow in the black pupil of an eye. Where many chairs are aligned, the pupil will sleep. The sleeping pupil is unseen. It glows only in the light of the sun.
So what I'm getting from this is that someone's edgelord OC is falling asleep in class and you have to go shine light on them to make them wake up. Or something like that.
So what it says is that we put the red Gemerald in the room with the pews. Ah, right. Trap floors. At least they're not instant death anymore. Right, and they correspond to the boxes. Yes, Colonel?
Snake, watch out! There's a trap floor!
That was a Star Fox voice!
That was nobody in particular.
That sounded like Slippy for some reason.
Oh, Slippy is way more like higher pitched,
Or
kind
like-
of falsetto-y.
Or like
Peppy,
Fox-
maybe?
Yeah, Peppy.
Snake, watch out! There's a trap floor!
God damn it.
Peppy's got a little bit of that accent, I think.
Yeah.
The Star Fox games are very funny.
I
It's so obvious playing. Well, definitely in Star Fox 1 and 64, there's very, very obvious parts where it is just doing Star Wars, and it's so clear that they saw Star Wars and just wanted to make Star Wars, but they just didn't have the IP, and so they put furry animals on it.
yeah, basically.
Do you believe I have no Star Fox 64 sound clips in my soundboard?
That's wild.
I wouldn't believe that. I just realized I never put them in there.
Huh. The third color is the glossy green of luscious foliage. Words, the leaf of words, surpass time, protected by their covers. So, library. WORND. These books hold the answer. I forgot how weird the puzzles get in this. But that's fine.
There's that classic Kojima subtlety.
See, the first game was at... Yes, Colonel, what?
Sam Bridges, let me tell you about words.
I already have a triangle key. I guess I need another one.
I know absolutely even less about Death Stranding. I was gonna say Deadly Premonition for a second, which is completely wrong.
That is completely wrong. I do know something about...
WORD in the coffee.
I do know something about Death Stranding, and it's one of the funniest and silliest things I've ever heard. It's...
Oh?
A fair bit about Death Stranding, and yes, this is true to what Death Stranding is.
So...
It is the plot.
So, spoilers for, like, endgame Death Stranding, I guess. You have to save your sister, who is the President of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And she is hidden on the beach of Purgatory. Where, like, as you do, because, like, that's a main component of the video game.
Mm-hmm.
So yellow goes here. And it's... And you have to, like, get to the Purgatory area for it. And when you get to her, and throughout the game, basically, it is alluded to how you are trying to rescue her like a princess. And when you find her, she's like, you finally found me, like those games we used to play. I'm Princess Peach. Or should I say Princess Beach, because she is on the beach. And then they go running along the coastline of the beach, playing in the sand and water together.
Thank you, Kojima.
It's so fucking weird. I love it, though.
There is so much in that game that is absurd. Like, there is no subtlety to so much of it. There's a character called Heartman who has a problem with his heart, and he lives by a heart-shaped lake.
And he lives his life every like divided into 24 minutes because he dies every 25 minutes.
Have you heard about Kojima's involvement in Splatoon 3? I mean, there's a character named Big Man. He's a man who's big. Come on, Kojima.
I fully do not know where to go. I put the yellow orb where it's supposed to be, but I don't have any more orbs. Maybe I'm supposed to leave the cathedral at this point, but I don't have the O key, so I don't know if I can. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, I can't leave, I don't have the O key.
I could make a fighting game joke here if I knew anything about fighting games.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Ah, my brain.
I don't remember what Oki means, though.
It means Okizemi. It's the ground play, where, like, you are on the ground and you have to react to being on the ground. Or react to the opponent being on the ground. It's one of those. Should pick this up. Fruit. Yes, Colonel.
Snake! The Okizemi refers to the moment during a fighting game when your opponent is knocked down and you get to attack them as they stand back up.
Ah, I see.
I learned this on the fighting game glossary, Snake.
Oh,
Thank you.
but
I
at
love
the
it.
end, they get back up. Interesting.
You can learn all kinds of things from fighting games, Snake. Even ones that apply to real life. Use everything you know to your advantage.
Unironically, this is a conversation that would actually happen in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Interesting. Seems all my years on the battlefield haven't taught me everything after all. Maybe I should play Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo the Nintendo Wii.
The Nintendo 6. I love this. I love that system. Where the hell are the other orbs? It has been so long since I played this video game, I forgot the first dungeon was this complicated.
This is the first dungeon? Oh,
Yes.
Of course it is. You just started today. But
Yeah.
like, wow, okay.
Ugh, Otacon. I just fell on my ass. What the heck? I never trip on a mission.
Don't worry, Snake. That's just an inherent property of the Super Smash Bros. Game you decided to play. Nobody likes this one.
Well, I don't know where the... I don't have a thought of where the orbs are, Vizier. I have a thought on where they go, not where they are. Uh-oh. Good dodging, me. I do love this music. I love the little whistles in it and stuff.
Where do they come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from? Those orbs that glow.
Goodness.
Snake, watch out! There's a member of the Adder unit, Cotton Eye Joe.
Ah, I see. Right, they did say that this orb appears only in the sunlight. I found it. Where the hell does this go?
It'll appear and disappear suddenly with no rhyme or reason as to where he comes from and goes.
Oh,
You'll learn in a sequel down the line that this is because of vocal cord parasites.
I was gonna make a joke about how one of the lines of that song is "He was married a long time ago."
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about Cotton Eye Joe. They say, where did he come from, where did he go? I'll tell you, he went in one ear and out the other.
There we go. Nightmare of the Abyss. Overheating. The risk of too much sun. There's a switch among the books. We have to find the right... Ah! No! I'm poisoned again! Fuck! We have to find the one that has word on it. Like, for full...
So you tell your players to go out in the sun, and yet you advise them that the sun is dangerous to stay in. Very interesting.
I mean, it is! It's a deadly laser beam!
So you participate in society.
In the new Yucca's game, there is a side quest line all about the main character just hanging out with the lifeguard and sort of doing volunteer lifeguard stuff.
Oh.
And he's just like, wow, picking up trash and hydrating people who have got sunstroke is really cool. You're the best lifeguard, man. And it's so cute.
That is pretty good.
Just get so into just the concept of lifeguards.
Ichiban is incredible a person.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
I think I pressed the wrong button. The wrong buttons. Okay, so we need to spell word with the books. Undeadening, UV,
I think you may find that many books have a lot of words in them already, so you might be
WW, word,
www.boktai.son. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's nothing.
Ah, my goodness.
Snake, sometimes jokes don't go anywhere. That's it. That's the end of the call.
No, don't! Stay!
The end of the codec call, I mean.
Oh, okay. Well, not one of those.
I may or may not be doing some very exciting video game gameplay on the side while you're doing this, by the way.
Incredible.
And by that I mean, in Guild Wars 1, there is some shenanigans you can do where you essentially get rewarded for getting to the maximum level in a prologue of one of the campaigns, which is, well, it used to be way more difficult than it is now, but it's still a lot of grinding. And one of the optimal ways to do this is to wait for a weekly quest, which occurs on, like, a rotation, because there's different quests every day that they added later.
Yeah.
And you kill 2 guys and then leave, and then you kill the 2 guys again, and then you leave, and you do this forever. And that's it. That's optimal. Aren't video games cool?
They can be. This is R. And now we go up to here for D.
Of course, I'm also doing this slightly suboptimally, because today the funny man and his yak want 25 icy lodestones as well, you see. So I have to give him the 25 icy lodestones so that he gives me 5 packages of randomly assorted booze, fireworks, and candy. Which I can then consume for progress toward title tracks related to having too much booze, fireworks, and candy.
Hell yeah. Meanwhile, I have discovered the solution to the puzzle and finally hit the switches. Ah, there's another touch switch, which I have to... I have to touch both of them, I think. Maybe?
Dear viewers, I do not advise having too much booze and candy in order to progress in title tracks in real life.
Yeah.
I've never had any alcohol though, so...
Me either. That's not something I'm any interested in at all.
Me neither, and also I can't because of, you know, medication stuff.
Okay, how do I do this?
Wow, I can't believe that I just saw I cheat.
I did not cheat. I just went a little faster. It's fine. It's only a little illegal.
Did you hit the fast forward button for like a frame or something?
Yes.
It was more than 1 frame. I think it was 7.
Man,
Oh yeah, you can break them. That makes sense.
I don't remember how to do any of these puzzles. It's been 5 billion years.
Well, at least you'll get flow at.
Oh my goodness.
Pull down there.
I have to hit both of these. Wait, I'm dumb. The answer to this question is obvious.
This horrible graffiti is playing.
There we go.
Can you not hit the switches from range in any way?
No, I don't think so.
You have a spear now.
That's probably actually the answer. Right, no, the game... You cannot hit them with the... pressing the wrong buttons. You cannot
The
hit them...
idea of the game speed increasing at high velocity in real time is very funny.
That would make playing it on an airplane, like, impossible. But yeah, no, you cannot hit these with your spear. But the game is polite enough to put a cube there if you
You're
messed
not
it up.
supposed to play video games on an airplane. It'll make the plane explode or something.
That
That's how it works, right?
It used to be that could be a problem because it would interfere with the electronic signaling of the airplane and home base.
And then they fixed it by making airplanes out of wood instead.
Ah.
Not quite.
No?
Now we can do
Sounds
this
like
puzzle.
something that would
with the
happen to
speeder.
Green Lantern. Like, oh no, Green Lantern, you have to save the plane that's falling, but it's made from wood.
Is Green Lantern weak to wood and yellow?
Yes,
It depends on the time in like the history of the comics. Or he's been weak to one or the other at any point in history. He was
Imagine if,
originally
like-
wood, but then they made it yellow at some point because like at the time evil Green Lantern was yellow.
yeah.
So
Yellow
what if you painted
Lantern.
wood yellow?
Well, yeah, all Green Lanterns would be weak to a yellow piece of wood.
It would be the most horrifying and dangerous thing a Green Lantern could ever encounter. I have found the green orb. Now where...
A weapon just past Metal Gear.
Wooden gear.
man.
Imagine if, in reality, every day you woke up, some of your inherent characteristics were different because the writer changed.
That is an existential horror I'm not gonna think about. Where the hell do I put this orb again? I remember where the thing is, I just don't remember where it is.
You see
You
what
gotta-
just happened there? What we were talking about? That's an example of lampshade hanging. The author who just changed our inherent characteristics wrote it so that it would be briefly acknowledged and then dismissed.
Well, I did progress. I have the green orb, Razir. I just have to remember where green orb goes.
Sometimes I feel like my inherent characteristics change for no reason already.
Jeez, yeah.
It
I know
happens.
why you feel that way.
Right, it was up here. Yes, it was right here.
So, green orbs, huh?
Red goes here. Da 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 da.
I can't see a green shape without having flashbacks to Anodyne for the rest of my life.
The color green has been cursed forever.
But also it's very funny, so like
Yeah.
it works out.
The floor painting in the Great Hall has appeared, but it lacks color. Seems it needs the other 3 crystals? There we go. I put the yellow crystal in the hole, the orb where it goes, but it's not lit up yet. Mysterious. Bonk.
How have there been multiple IS streams where Green Lantern has come up recently?
I have no idea, which I feel like I was about to say, actually.
I was wondering where I'd like discussed Green Lantern recently. I couldn't remember why.
There was a big
It-
discussion about the Green Lantern on my
I know.
birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, because this isn't lit. Forgot to light this. A big tree with a snake at the bottom. I wonder what that means. If only I knew more about Norse mythology.
Did you just say North mythology?
Yeah.
I mean, Norse means north. I technically said it
That's-
correctly.
That's true, actually. I have like my attention divided, and I heard North mythology, and my brain stopped a little bit.
Nah, it's fine. Now, admittedly, I don't remember what you do from here, because I forgot what the contents of those hint sigils were.
I assume colors are involved.
Ah. Well, I have all the colors, so it should be good.
Indeed, Rosir. In fact, I would go as far to say that another good idea would be a star-sapphire pairing.
That would be good. When fire and
nothing about
crystal
Green
merge,
Lantern.
an image of the earth will appear in vivid colors. When 4 colors appear, the hidden path will be clear. I'm missing an orb.
You don't have all the colors.
Where is the last orb? What? I mean, I know how to do it. There's this one place that I didn't go, but I don't remember how to make it work.
Hmm.
Well, if it's like me, it won't work no matter how hard you try.
Hey. Don't beat yourself up like that.
I think she's just talking about not wanting to be employed.
You know that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm unemployable. I'm too autistic and disabled.
Same.
Yeah!
High five.
I shouldn't laugh
I
at this.
missed.
I shouldn't laugh at this.
Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, I just need to find a way to get into this room through the middle pathway.
Ain't nothing wrong with being autistic or disabled.
This is true. Maybe I can lead one of these guys to come open the door for me. That's not how that works. So the solution...
I still think it's funny how I never knew that Boktai was secretly Metal Gear.
Same.
I knew, and it... I remember, like, vaguely... I never knew much about Boktai, but I vaguely remember hearing about, like, oh, there's this Game Boy Advance game where you have to play it in the sun because it requires, like, the sun to be on a sensor for it to work. And I was thinking, this is the most stupid idea ever. Then years later finding out, oh, it's by the Metal Gear guy. Okay.
You know, that really does explain the core concept a lot.
Yeah,
That's Kojima's, like,
I don't remember how
that
to
one
make
time
second...
Hideo Kojima wanted to make a boss fight that lasted 2 weeks in real time.
yeah.
That's basically how the end
He should have played...
works.
I bet he would have loved
Oh,
Final Fantasy
It's
XI.
really not, though.
I have a second triangle key. I can actually progress in this direction now.
Heck yeah.
I completely blanked on getting that second key. I was so confused by it not working that I forgot how it works. Going the wrong way to go to the goddamn... It's been so long since I played this video game. Sometimes my brain turns off.
My
What's-
brain turns
what's
off,
brain?
Except it also doesn't. Because ADHD.
Yeah.
Believe the thing I want to do is down here. Yeah, it was down here.
Sometimes my brain
There we
doesn't work,
go.
and it's because I simply love not thinking.
Yeah, same, honestly. And here we are. This is where the last orb goes, and this is also where we get the orb. I'm pretty sure.
Somehow,
Please.
Koichi is one of the most relatable Toho characters. With that single line of dialogue, I love not thinking.
I also love not thinking, to be honest. Which is why I play intensively brain video games.
I am incapable of not thinking.
I mean, like, I feel like that is true for me, but also I'm thinking and not thinking at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking a lot of thoughts, but they don't mean anything. And I'm
I
not
love
thinking anything,
stressing
like...
my brain muscle.
I remembered how to do this puzzle now.
Well, I remember it too. And I've never done it before.
Sorry, I'm focused more on killing bandits.
No, that's
over
quite
and over.
alright. That's quite alright.
Usually I don't do something on the side when I'm in a stream, but
The
today is
fourth
different.
color
apparently.
is the shimmering blue of the vast sky and ocean. The sky and ocean are protected by two white sentinels, Cloud and Wave.
I don't remember that Final Fantasy character.
Oh, that's the Sonic Riders crossover instead.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
why.
my gosh! Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Sonic Riders, Boktai, McBoktai, and Final Fantasy
Kingdom Hearts
VII.
crossover now.
So,
But Sonic's in it.
so that was cool information, and now I know where this is. How do I get that orb, though?
What if Kojima directed a Kingdom Hearts game?
God, I want him to.
That would be strange.
Follow the count of ground-soaking blood for more ocean facts.
I love ocean facts.
Yeah, Razia, from what I understand for this brain ADHD thing, or autistic thing, was just like, it's a matter of managing your attention, because you may just kind of have excess focus on the thing, or you need to occupy part of your brain, so the rest of your brain can, like
process
it's
stuff.
like one of those sort of puzzles in like a Professor Layton game where it says balance these two scales with these various weights, but you have to use all of them. You can't just put two weights on either side that are the same weight and call it a day. You have to use all of them, and so you
I
have
don't know.
to try to put some of your attention into a place where it's being used but not distracting you.
I don't know that much about Professor Layton, but it sounds like the kind of game where balance the scales with these weights would have the funny solution joke of you don't have to use all the weights.
No.
Because it does like thinking outside the box, right?
It does, but here's the thing. Professor Layton is... He cares deeply about puzzles. Puzzles are his life.
Mm-hmm.
So, he does not want to cheapen the sanctity of the puzzle.
Unless he does. Because I think some of the solutions are like that, right?
Well, some of them are, but that's because it's the solution. It's not like a cheat out of the more tricky solution. Actually doing the puzzle.
Okay. Fair enough. Should I play the Professor Layton games at some point? Would that be fun?
I think it would be.
They are interesting, and I feel like they'll be a really good time. I'm just trying to wonder to myself to what extent is it at risk of like making me frustrated. But there's like a pretty robust hint system.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point, because like Outer Wilds is a fantastic game that I couldn't really play much myself because I just felt dumb.
I need to play that one day. I have it. I should play it one day.
Yeah, you know what's true? I've been telling you, you gotta play it. Everyone I tell, I say, you gotta play this game. And then they do, and they're like, wow, I'm glad I played this game, aside from Robin. But then she watched the game and was like, this is better for me. And that's valid, because...
I was still glad to have played it, to be clear. Especially because I got the funny achievement.
You did! She's a smart cookie, Robin.
I don't know if I should spoil that achievement for Aya.
Don't spoil the achievement, but...
Unless I've told her about it before.
I have, but I don't remember what specifically you mean. So it's fine.
So don't think about it.
Alright.
Just take your imperfect human memory as an advantage.
Yeah. I don't remember how to do this, and I'm going insane.
That was a very funny thing to say immediately after use your imperfect human memory as an advantage.
I am in hell. How do I
No,
get...
you're in Boktai.
I am in San Miguel! The chapel. I don't remember how to put... I need another cube!
You?
Cube!
Oh yeah, I was gonna say about the ADHD stuff that I often find myself unable to like simply just watch something that is in a language that I speak because that is not enough activity for my brain.
Yep.
And
Same.
similarly, I often can't just play a video game without watching something in the background. Sometimes I can.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's okay.
That is complete, regular, normal ADHD shit.
Yep.
And I do it too, all the time.
I have found that it works slightly better to watch something that is in like Japanese with subtitles because that is more than one task. Because I also have to read.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's a cool life hack for me anyway.
But yeah, I find that like if you want to watch a thing, then it helps to have like kind of brainless thing for your hands to do. If you're playing a video game, it could just be something like grinding levels on a thing or whatever.
Yep.
But if you want to focus on the game, then it's good to have like a podcast or something you can just listen to and not really pay too much attention to.
Now the problem comes in when whatever I'm listening to or watching in the background has a moment that I need to go back and be like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
Which happens a lot. But
Yeah.
you make do with what you got.
That happens even when I am focusing on something sometimes. I just don't fully process
incidentally,
it.
this is yet another reason that I prefer watching stuff on my computer rather than going to the cinema. Because I can just pause and rewind, or I can just take a break in the middle of whatever because I don't want to sit just still for like 2 hours in the same place and try to sort of take in a thing.
Yeah.
That's relatable. Razier, please tell me where to find the cube. I don't remember where it is. I don't remember what to do. This switch activates that door, this switch activates that door. We need all three to be activated, but I don't have 3 objects to put on the switches.
Lo-fi is a good idea, but I don't know if that would occupy my brain enough. Because I have to like be attempting to process something.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of people out there who are like calm, which is good because I appreciate. I'm not great with too much energy and noise. Like you, Robin.
Aww.
Aw, that's so cute.
You're really calm and generally have a pretty consistent level to you.
I've been
Like,
poisoned.
pretty consistent what?
It's like energy level
Yeah.
and the way you speak and stuff. It's just, it's nice.
I can get very excited sometimes, though. Or very
You can, but
silly.
even when you do, unless you're like screaming in laughter because something ridiculous happened, you're generally not like suddenly getting really loud or whatever. You don't do too much.
I cannot believe I have been this destroyed by this puzzle. I do not remember anything about this chapel. I can't believe I got through the entirety of the first Boktai without looking up a guide. And it had weird block-pushing math puzzles.
I assume this is chapter 1. Is this chapter 1?
This is still the first part of the game, yes.
Well, Razia was asking. Complain to Razia about.
Oh,
You don't need to complain.
oh, this is chapter 1. Yes, I did not notice Razier said that. Sorry.
That's why I'm here to pretend to notice.
I mean, you're good at noticing things.
I'd like to say also that I like to think that even if I do get very... Oh, what? Did you die somehow?
Yes. I tried jumping into one of these pits thinking maybe I would be fine. But no, that just led to death.
There is still instant death somewhere. Okay.
There are instant death pits in this game. Anyway, I now owe $100 to the Dark Loan Company to do that. In order to not die. And have to...
I think it was stated earlier that seems like a very Kojima mechanic, and it kind of does.
It was. Samantha brought that up, and it's very true.
I would like to say also that I think even when I do get very loud or silly or laugh, that it's probably not terrible.
Agreed.
Like, I think I at least made my audio balance such that laughter doesn't blow up the speaker.
Yeah.
And it's hopefully fun when I think something is funny.
It is.
Something like
it
that.
is always fun.
You're enjoying.
Yay. Part of me wants to do a funny joke stream of just this Guild Wars 2, or Guild Wars 1, rather, grind later. Because of how repetitive it is. And there's some part of me that thinks it would be a funny joke to do a long stream of a repetitive task that takes like a minute each time.
That would be kind of funny.
Well,
But only kind of funny.
Yeah.
Over a 24-hour stream of Vampire Survivors, and you did that one with Final Fantasy against that boss. You couldn't
That's
kill.
true. I did do those
Obviously,
things.
those were automated, but
Yeah.
What did you find, Razir? I want to be freed from Chapel Hell.
I remember feeling the same way as a kid being taken to mass.
I only had to go to church like one time in my life, I
It's
think.
so boring.
I mean, I already did the books. I already did that. That was how I got the green orb.
We want the blue or ball.
Yeah, blue orb. How to get blue orb. I've been to church exactly twice. Once when I was like 7, when I was told by my dad's mom that I would get a reward if I went to church, and she gave me a candle, and
bribery.
And the picture of me
Famously
with the
advocated for by the Bible.
Yes, and the picture of me holding the candle is me being the grumpiest little grumpy ever. And later they bought me like a toy car, a Hot Wheel later. And the second time I went to a church is when I was dating a Christian.
Oh.
Well, I went to Catholic schools.
Oh, that sounds awful.
And sometimes... Okay, here's the funny thing.
Yes?
It honestly, from what I remember, was like less overtly creepy about like praising God than what America seems to be about praising the hecking flag.
Ugh. Yeah.
Am American, can confirm.
Hammer,
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the
hammer.
United States of America, etc., etc., every day.
That's wild to me.
It's unbelievable. It's so fascistic. It's the sort of thing that if America wasn't used to it and they saw it in a movie, or like, oh, this is what the dystopia would look like, I'd say that is so heavy-handed.
One nation under God, don't forget that part. America, which includes freedom, but also, please acknowledge our favorite religion every day.
God.
And the country.
God damn.
We love freedom here in America. Anyway, pledge allegiance to the state.
Yeah.
When you're a child, don't even know what the words mean.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I find the red crystal again? I don't remember. Oh, wait, no, I remember.
I think, surprisingly, I actually could not recite the full correct Pledge of Allegiance. But that might be because of my own iffy memory. Because you'd think that would be drilled into my brain forever at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to either. Not because I don't remember it. I mean, I don't even know it. But
It's probably
even if
because
I was
you don't
being
live in
led
America.
through it, I'd vomit up my own internal organs before finishing.
Ah. A common defense mechanism among sea creatures, I think.
Oh, God.
Sea creatures?
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know what hints at this, but you do this.
Oh, you have to be very rude to the sculptor.
You have
Yes.
to destroy the cats. The cat statues.
No.
It's so bad. No.
I don't remember which specific creature vomits up its internal organs as a defense mechanism, but I'm pretty sure there is one.
Sea
Yeah,
sponge.
there's like starfish and urchins and stuff, and the
Yeah.
Pokemon Mukumuku.
I remember it's a sea sponge because of my good friend Wire Sponge.
No,
Oh.
it's literally multiple creatures. It's
Well,
not
yeah,
just-
it's multiple creatures. Oh, that's what it meant by 2 white guardians. God damn it.
And you see, the irony is that one could argue that children in the American school system are like sponges being forced to absorb the propaganda, comma, end of sentence.
Who here is ready to see a cool moth lady?
Always. Oh,
I'll be the judge of how cool this moth lady is.
no, it's just like moth ladies are so in. They've been so in for the last few years.
Moth ladies are pretty neat
I have.
as a general concept.
Yeah,
I
even
agree.
Zodi.
Yeah.
Buy Aya's book.
Yes.
It features at least one moth lady, though that's like a spoiler actually.
Yeah, it's fine. Round
It's
hollow.
just-
Put in blue.
Strongly hinted at by all the times that the lady just like runs straight into light bulbs.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, Aya's character that is secretly a moth is always running into light bulbs all the time.
Yes, the deer and the birds, and I don't know what that is under the snake. It's like a worm.
Well, one of my bananas became rotten.
Oh shit, this is Baton Kaitos.
Also, this happens. If you eat something that gives you a stomach ache, this happens. And I'll be honest, as somebody who has had the mother of all stomach aches when my gallbladder exploded, this is accurate.
Oh,
Yeah, this seems relatable to chronic pain type situations too, I
Yup.
would say.
Yeah, this is a uniquely bad status ailment. Yes.
This is better than the screen rapidly flashing or distorting if you take a step when you're poisoned.
Yeah.
The
There we go.
consistency is helpful.
Okay. So, here's the bad news for you, Yiza. This is Cool Snake, but this is not Nidhogger, because Nidhogg shows up in the third game. This is Fancy Tree. The fancy 4 deers on it. Cool dragon down here, and big snake. Anyway,
The dragon at the bottom has a funny little face due to the size of the image.
he does. It's so cute. I love his little eye.
The single dot eye and the 2-dot mouth.
It's so good. Anyway, we can
Unimpressed.
progress. Yay! I sense something. It's an immortal. You don't have the solar gun, but you can manage, right, Django? I mean,
Thanks
no,
for the label.
not really, man. Also, yeah, the game does this all the time. If there is an undead dungeon, it will just have big undead on the screen there.
Good. You could put that on the stream pointing at me.
Hey, it's that cat, and I could do that.
Wait.
I'm Ghost.
Wait,
you're post-mortal, not immortal.
you're the solar boy? Well, you're a darling.
I meant the pointing saying undead part.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I would have the immortal pointing at me.
Oh,
Anyway,
my.
hello there. Say hello to the white-coated woman.
Hello, white-coated woman.
I am White Denier, the sky-ruling immortal. Please don't let this shock you, but I'm afraid you must die now.
Are you saying that because you used lightning?
No, there is actually no lightning element in Boktai. It is earth, sky, usually represented with clouds, fire, and ice, light, and dark.
Oh, so she's using the wrong set of puns.
Yes.
She got the incorrect memo.
Yeah. And this was mentioned earlier in the stream, but it's worth pointing out again that the earth element immortal in the first game is the Count of Ground-Soaking Blood, who is a floating Batman who flies around and throws swords and bats at you.
Okay, so the elements have nothing to do with anything, is what you're telling me.
Well, no, because the two of the immortals in the game are accurate, because there's,
Okay, so they're constantly missing memos, is what you're telling me, not
Yes.
just this one time.
Yes, because Carmilla the Obliterator is the Cloud immortal, and she is a Gorgon, so she petrifies you. Which, as you know, is a thing that Cloud does, and not Stone. But then we also then we have Garmer, who is the Ice Wolf of Ice, and Muspel, the Fire Giant of Fire.
So what's happening here is they got together a funny villain group, and then they were like, "Hey, some of us have an elemental theme. Why don't we do an elemental theme?" And then the remaining people got stuck with whatever was left.
Yeah. Also, yes, 1000% agreed. Dunier's design is incredible, and she is actually the Cloud element immortal, and it makes sense for her. But also, I have a secret to tell, and that is that in this second game, they also kind of do the elements as a joke, because we'll get to her when we get to her.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it isn't strictly elemental, it's element plus monster. Anyway, my brother told me not to fight you. But I'm so hungry. I've been asleep for such a long time. Waking up and having... Oh dear. Well, she is a...
So they're these kind of villains also.
Well, no, just her. Just her.
Oh.
I forgot that she said this. They're immortal vampires, so it makes sense. Anyway.
It's expected behavior or something.
Yeah, anyway, she is Kulmoth.
AD, please, we have, nuts in our inventory. Have some of them.
So here's the thing about Denier. After you poke her a bit, she will start flying up there and not let you hit her. However, Lamp!
I object to this boss design because I think the moth form should also have had the shades.
I agree, but the shades are, meant to be
I know that they're
eyes.
representative of the moth eyes, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I think the moth should have the shades.
Yeah, I do agree. Also, that's a good point. Azul Magia, she is doing such a bad decision here. Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, and she drops little...
In fact, I would go so far as to say
babies.
that all of the bosses should have shades. Not just because they're cool, but because it would be a funny, subtle joke because you are the sun.
Yeah. The fourth Boktai game kind of has that, because the fourth game has the incredible decision... Oh right, if you don't have fire, you can hit those switches to put the fire on. So there is a way to beat the bosses without using, sunlight. But yeah, the fourth game, all of the vampires are wearing, super armor that made out of their coffin. So they're all kind of wearing shades.
So, this isn't exactly what you said, but now I'm just imagining vampires that pilot their coffin like a mecha.
That is what's happening.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
incredible.
Great. That sounds great.
It depends on
In conclusion, I think when we get back to Radna in D&D, she should have a mecha suit.
Also, ow! Denier, why?
I'm looking forward to getting back to that.
Yeah, we will get back to that at some point.
few weeks ago, I think I had a few weeks ago I had a dream that we were doing some sort of D&D sort of thing. I don't remember the details. It was weird. The villains were like a bunch of people who were just really good technology, even though they
God dang it! I'm out of energy.
But yeah, anyway, I got a little upset at you because you didn't let me. The thing I wanted to do that I thought should work, you're like, no, that doesn't work. It's like, but it should.
You had a dream of a fake world where Aya's a bad dungeon master.
We just had a different disagreement.
I forgot how laggy this fight can get.
That's the real power of mods.
True.
I won't elaborate any further.
Some bamboo.
I'm just saying nonsense.
Thank you.
How do you think moths move so fast? We can't perceive it because we're living in the world, but they're exploiting lag to move faster.
Is the lag also, like, they don't, like, the lights don't load in quite as well for them, and that's why they run into lights all the time?
Absolutely.
Oh no, they're just completely absorbed by their quest markers.
Why do you do this?
Moths are the only known animal to have a HUD.
There are some animals that basically have that, like sea otter. So,
I guess pistol shrimp see like a bajillion more colors than we do, so they might have like a heads-up display there somewhere.
There's also thank you for more energy. That won't be enough.
Pistol shrimp see the world like an FPS, including the part with the pistol being held up.
This is true.
Hence the name.
So there's these photos of birds that are time-lapse, so you can see the entire movement of the bird wing, basically. So, it looks like there's trails in the sky. That is how sea otters actually... No, not... That is how seals actually see the world for real, just like underwater.
I can't believe that if you slow down a bird, it looks like there's a JRPG following them around.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know what you mean by that, but I do know that...
I'll show you later. Also, yeah, her using these... Her throwing caterpillars at us. Please stop. Please stop, ma'am. Oh, they dropped items. Don't stop, then.
What do you think the organ that fires caterpillars is called?
Sorry, what?
The organ that fires caterpillars. I think it's called...
You have a cursed pun that is going to run my face directly into... I have no idea, please tell me.
Well, it's not very good. I just think it's probably some play on catapult.
I knew it! Smash!
Yeah, it wasn't...
Oh, wow. I didn't know this game had, like, knockback when you kill the boss.
It's pretty good. Get in the box.
That's pretty hilarious. Aww. No, she's dead. That was a waste.
Not yet. Because now it's time for my genuine favorite part of Boktai as a series. The White Denier. She's an immortal. You can't afford to leave her like that. She may be shut away in the coffin for now, but she could escape. You must purify her with sunlight immediately. But that black cat is still troubling me. And then there's Smith. Let's first explore a bit further. Okay, we will do this later, but... So here's the thing. This happens in the first game as well. Like, the way the first game plays it is that you're journeying across the world, and when you kill an immortal, they go into their coffin, and then you drag them out of their dungeon to the place where you have set up the purifying circle. And then you have a second boss fight against them, where you purify them and kill them completely.
Huh.
It is very cool, in my opinion. Well, let's go, Denier.
I saw that you're going to be sort of dragging the coffin, there was a part of me that just hoped, instead of him having like a custom sprite for it, he just walked around normally and it followed him, just like in Dragon Quest. I think it's Dragon Quest, when one of your party members is dead and it's just a coffin that follows.
That would be pretty good. Also, yes, Azul Magia is 100% correct. Lunar Knights, the game where the vampires are fighting you inside a coffin mech suit, you can't purify them with the sun because the vampires have controlled the sun with a weather satellite. So in that game, what you do is that you load them up into a torpedo on your spaceship that is based on Laplace's demon, and you fly into space and you do a shooter minigame until you eventually get close enough to the sun that you can shoot them at it, and then you use the sunflower laser cannon to shoot a literal, like, orbital cannon powered by the sun into them to kill them.
Couldn't you just shoot them into the sun?
You could, but it's important to actively kill the vampire to make sure they're dead. Anyway, Smith!
Are you telling me there's a blacksmith named Smith in this Kojima production?
Yes, his name is Steel Smith, the Gunmaster.
Of course it is.
It is, and yeah, like Azul Magia says, it is actually very frustrating to play. We will get there in the future, though. Ah, Hotenko. It's been a long time, Gunsmith. I'm just a regular blacksmith now. Getting a bit too old for it, though. Anyway, Django, you made it back safely. So you've defeated the Vampire Lord. We killed Hell. And we also killed Count. Count is the Vampire Lord, that's true. Ah, yes. And the Queen of Immortals, Hell, as well. But it came at a price. We lost Django's mother, the Moon Beauty Mani. I'm sorry. What about Ringo Smith? Is he... Yep. Dying before his master like that? What a useless apprentice.
Rude.
But it's one of those Japanese, like, phrases of, like... It is a thing that is said often, but is meant in, like, lying. You're not supposed to die before me, sort of thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Django. That's your dad I'm talking about. Anyway, what are you still doing here? What on earth happened here in this city? Well, look at this. Is it a wedge? Some kind of seal? After the Count had gone, it seemed the undeadening had come to an end. Yes, it's called the undeadening.
I don't... What?
So,
that's fine.
So a plot point of the first game is that a wave of dark magic is spreading over the land, causing things to become warped and time-twisted. It makes it into a Dark Souls world.
Uh-huh.
And that is the undeadening. It kills basically everyone who is trapped in it, turning them into undead creatures.
The undeadening also describes my character design tendencies.
That is true. But then there started to be signs of movement from the undead, as if they were seeking something. Cheyenne, the descendant of the guards of this city, gave a warning. He said the undead were trying to break their seal, see? I don't know what the seal was, but... The broken wedge. Perhaps it was Denir's seal. And that vampire. There are still things we don't get in this city.
I still think there should be any piece of media wherein they make a lot of... They discuss a magical seal or something a lot, and then it turns out to be, like, just the animal.
I do agree with this. Is that your cat? That's Nero, friend of my granddaughter. Came all this way. For a cat, he's got some nerves, eh?
Does this cat have a devil trigger?
Maybe. It's thanks to the cat that we managed to get this far. Thank you, Nero.
Meow.
Meow.
Anyway, could you go back to Sun Avenue for us, Smith? Violet's worried, I'm sure. We've got to purify that immortal. Right you are. I'll be at Sun Avenue then. Come on then, Django. We must take that coffin to the plaza north of the mall. We'll summon the pile driver there. And use the sun's ray to purify the immortal white denier. We also
I
get...
will be right back. Also.
Okay. We also get a tarot card. The High Priestess. Card of Intelligence. Raises spirit. There is no reason to not use these as far as I'm aware. So I'm just going to increase my spirit. Thank you, High Priestess. Well, time to drag this moth lady back home.
I'm glad the priestess is having a nice time.
Yeah. I just realized what you said and why. Also, if you were like to save the game and then come back, the Immortal will have started to move back to their boss room. And if they get back to their boss room, you have to refight them, though they'll have much less health. I still don't have the O key. Well, I guess we take the long route. We can take the long route, right? Uh-oh. I don't remember how to get back. Oh, also, the vampire will try to escape. Just gotta give him a couple bonks. Maybe there was a treasure chest that I missed. Ow. Settle down. Nope, no treasure chest that I missed. Can I use a warp leaf? Probably not. No. Do not do this. Oh, duh. I know. We now have box 2. It's finally all coming back to me.
I really would have imagined that the vampire's box would be more ornate.
Well, it's not their box is the thing. It's ours.
Yeah.
We can get more ornate ones.
Oh, okay. So this is just the basic one.
Yeah. There's the O key. And there's also a bunch of new items. The Pounder, a small hammer. It is weaker than our current hammer. What is the point of this? There's genuinely no reason to use this. And there's also the Quarterstaff. Get back here, you. Nope. Bad. And the quarterstaff is a different spear that is also weaker. I think they can be used with Smith's smithery, though.
I am here again.
Hello, welcome back. I realized that, obviously, the vampire box is the third box we needed for this.
Oh, that's silly.
And now we can leave. Settle down. Settle down.
You have to, like, manage the box?
Yes. If the current inhabitant of the coffin gets real mad and knocks you off, they will start slowly dragging themselves back to the boss room. And if you save the game, it will also continue to leave.
Wow. Like when the game is...
Yep.
When you're not playing?
Yep, like, there it is. There she goes. If she gets back to the boss room and you take too long, she will come back. With less health, but still.
That's very silly.
If you are going to destroy a vampire immortal, you have to, like, commit. And I really like that, actually, because it really does sell the immortalness of them. Like,
Sure.
This fight isn't done until it's done.
It works from, like, a narrative perspective, but I never really know about... You gotta keep playing the game or else... situations.
To be clear, since you already completed their dungeon, you have no real threat in there other than them. Because once the vampire has been destroyed, all the enemies in there die. Ouch.
Still, you have to do, like, the boss fight again, kind of.
Yes. And honestly, you're not wrong, especially because I remember situations where it's like, oh boy, I'm running out of sunlight, and I haven't beaten them yet. So you get into a situation where it's like, I couldn't beat them today, so I can't beat them at all, and I'll have to redo it. It is a cool idea, though.
I'm imagining a scenario in which the vampire box suddenly sprouts wheels and then, like, drives off at 50 miles an hour or something.
See, that's fun, because I'm pretty sure the third game has you use the coffin as a motorcycle. So, yes.
Okay.
Alright, this is it. This is where we summon the pile driver. Taiyo! Okay, position the coffin in the center of the pile driver. Also, I think once you get them in the pile driver, that locks them in.
Makes sense.
Now then, you must adjust the 4 generators with an enchantment attack. The generators are blessed by Father Sun and Mother Earth, so they can amplify solar energy. This pile driver is the one and only way to purify our immortals. I love the little A button on there. Everything's set. Ready, Django? You need sunlight to start the pile driver. The sun's out, right? Great! Make sure sunlight's hitting the solar sensor. Then press the A button over the flashing white emblem to start the pile driver.
So how does sunlight actually work in this case? Emulating it?
In this case, I just can adjust the solar sensor.
Okay.
I have to fix. I have to like load. I loaded up the wrong ROM, so the controls are wrong. But I will fix that next time. Begin battle drive. Now, to purify the immortal with a solar pile from the generators. The pile will be more powerful if more sunlight is hitting the solar sensor. But the immortal will use ectoplasm to resist it. You'll have to push it back into the coffin with enchantment attacks. Get the immortal's dark gauge down to 0 and you'll emerge victorious. It's all up to you now, Solar Boy Django. And there we see White Denir's spirit.
You can do it, Django McBoktai. The sun is in your hands, or whatever.
Yep.
That's the subtitle of the first one, I think, right?
That is correct, yes. Ah! Rude. Oh, it turned it off. No, bad. Now, luckily, her attack that she uses in this form is just her, like, very slow damaging poison clouds. But other fights will have them, like, knock you over. Ah, rude.
Why is a moth weak to light?
Well, because she's a vampire moth. Which are real things.
Fire.
What?
Doesn't make sense. A vampire who seeks out sunlight?
Ah! Shit! That didn't happen.
I wonder if anyone tried to play the Boktai games in one of the regions of the planet where night lasts forever.
Hey, do you remember where I live?
I don't
Oh, right.
think that. I don't think actually night lasts forever applies to Canada.
I mean, I live in Yellowknife, and in the hold on, I'm focusing.
Not focusing.
If you actually knock her back into the coffin, you get like a bonus bit of damage, like that, because it locks her in place for a bit. There we go. Anyway, we have like 3 months of sunlight, and it's usually cloudy during them. And during the winter, we have an hour of sunlight a day.
Oh.
Roughly, on average.
So it's a lot closer to permanent nighttime than I realized.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know you had that. Especially considering how often you've shown me pictures of it being like the evening.
Usually the pictures I take are around noon, or like morning when I'm walking around, but that was in summer. Summer is definitely more sunlight, like 100%. In summer, in Yellowknife where I live, it's sun pretty much 24/7. You have like maybe a couple hours of night at best. That is when I got the most time playing Boktai. Sorry, what was that?
I never knew you were that far north.
Oh, yeah. We're north of the 60th parallel. So we're very far north. Meanwhile... What? At long last, I was released from my deep sleep, but now... Is this the end? Brother! No!
It really is Metal Gear. Someone yells, "Brother!"
Yep. Purification completed. And that's White Denir dead. You've completed the incineration of the immortal's source, its dark matter. Now there's
You
no
think
way
White
for it to
Denir
come
thinks
back.
that she had the inferior vampire genes?
Maybe. If Boktai gear is activated, it will destroy the sun. Well
Sounds
done, Solar Boy
counterproductive.
Django. Oh, I heard someone going ora ora. What was that? Oh, right. Lita is here. Master Django! Master Otenko! Why is my name Ribbon Girl and not Lita? You know who I am. Lita, what are you doing here? The undead are roaming San Miguel now, just as Sabata said. And there are signs that the immortals are plotting in the shadows behind there. There's nothing you can... Well, I'm sorry, but I can't just stay out of it waiting in a safe place while the two of you are off risking your lives in battle. And yet being attracted to bright lights does seem like an inferior trait for a vampire to have.
True.
But you're a maiden, not a warrior. Surely you wouldn't purposely expose yourself to danger. True, I'm no warrior, I'm a maiden. But as the earthly maiden, I believe there are tasks that only I can fulfill. Besides, San Miguel is my home. Please, you can't deny me the chance to do what I can. To help free this city from the sun from darkness. Okay. If you're that determined, there's nothing more I will say. So, Earthly Maiden Lita, together we will crush the Immortals' evil scheme and restore light once again to the City of the Sun. Thank you, Master Otenko. Actually, I wonder if you can help us out now, Lita. The undeadening supposedly ceased in this city, but it still can't be purified. Do you have an idea why? Yes, I do. The land in San Miguel has lost the power of the sun. Before the land has a chance to absorb the sunlight pouring down on it, someone or something is taking that energy away. That something must be expelled, or else the solar tree's seed will not grow. Its power cannot purify the city. I see. So we know what we must do. First, we track down the vampire and retrieve that solar gun. I messed up which that and which the was there. Then we get rid of whatever is stealing power from the land. Right now, we need to gather some clues. Maybe Smith or Sunflower Girl have come up with something. To the mall!
That's quite a text box out of context.
Yes. Speaking of the mall, I was wondering if I could be of any use to the people still left in the city. So I decided to open a fruit store. I'm sure the solar fruit I'm selling there will help you two on your adventure. Be sure to come by, Master Django.
I don't know why that was funny to me.
It is really funny. Like, you're not wrong. This city is almost completely destroyed because of the undead. Time to help with commerce!
I'm
Keep
the
the
sell
sun.
apple.
Keep the sun always in your heart. I'm sure Lita's doing this because she really wants to help out the city. But maybe she also wants to be close to you. Great. Right then. I forgot this game lets you have, like, dialogue choices like this. In order to make her wish come true, you mustn't lose this battle. I wonder if my favorite NPC has showed up yet. Probably not, but maybe. Welcome!
Lita's face portrait kind of looks like she just made a really bad joke or did a really bad prank and she's waiting for your reaction to it.
Kind of! Yeah, just telling us, be careful of spoiling things with the sunlight.
Unless you want 100% card completion or whatever. Yeah, it's got the Xandra bot smirks emote energy to it.
Yeah, she does.
That's a good portrait for the cat also.
Yeah, Nero is incredible. Let me talk to the NPC, please. Looks like you managed to purify that immortal then. That's the son of the great vampire hunter Red Ringo for you, eh, Django?
Thank you for helping Nero and Grandpa.
I heard what happened from Sunflower Girl. The solar gun Gundel Soul has been stolen, huh? That soul device could be even more powerful if you use it right, see? You need to get to a higher level, make your weapon more powerful first. Though, I run a smithery, you know. With your solar power, I could make weapons that are even more powerful. That's solar forging, see? But to make a new weapon, I need 2 others to work from. Of course, the attributes of the new weapon depend on the 2 you start with. Go collect some weapons you think could work. Bring them back to the smithery. Right now, all I can do is smithing. I'd be happy to help you out. Thank you, Ironsmith. Well, here you go. Here you go.
You're done all right, Django. Give back the old man, take care of an immortal while you're at it. Not bad. It's all because of that Sol de Vice I lent here. See, that was what I instinctively read it as in my brain because Italian maybe, but also I think it's funnier and I'm gonna stick with it now. That was more my brain misfiring than an intentional joke.
Sol de Vice!
Yeah, the Sol de Vice, you know.
Oh god, I love you. You're an incredible friend.
Who'd have thought such a load of junk would be that useful, eh? Anyway, about that vampire's whereabouts. I got a strong sense of darkness from around where Violet picked up that lens. Them remains in the southeast desert, they're a bit fishy. They're up ahead in that path there. Be careful, it weren't just one thing I sensed, right? There's at least 2 immortals in them remains. Well, I'm off for a nap. Looking after this barrier's no piece of cake, you know. I'll be at the inn. Wake me up if anything happens. Now go get him.
Incredible.
I just stole that dialogue instantly when I detected the accent.
I wanted you to voice it if you were to be here, so yes.
Good.
It's you! There you are. There's some info about Solarsmith on that panel over there. Better read it once before we start, eh?
So wait, is that Sunflower Girl?
Yeah, that is Zazie the Sunflower Girl.
Okay.
She is incredible. What is Solarsmith? Uh-oh. I think he's exploded.
Oh no.
Yeah, Zazie would absolutely use aura for her personal pronoun. Yeah, what is your fun fact, Zulmagia? Solarsmith is the art of using the sun's energy for forging, shaping heating metal into objects. In Solarsmith, 2 weapons are used to create a new one. You can do it any number of times for free, but you must supply the weapon materials. Oh, right, yeah, the Japanese version had a romance mechanic for some of the characters.
Oh no.
And getting a bunch of affinity with characters would get you chocolate on Valentine's Day. I'm vaguely remembering this now, actually.
Huh. Welcome back, Isa. Also. I think.
Yeah.
Hello.
Once... It's romance only because Lita is involved. Everyone else just gives you, like, friend chocolate. Okay. That makes sense. Which makes sense, because Lita's the only one who's actually in love with Django. Depending on the amount of light the solar sensor gets, the temperature of the furnace that's used to heat the weapon changes. I don't think I've ever done this. Each weapon has its ideal temperature, and that's marked on the gauge. We'll need good timing to set the temperature just right with the A button. Once the furnace temperature is set, the gauge will fluctuate around that point. And yeah, I don't think I've ever actually done solar smithing. Maybe, Azulmagia. It shows the temperature of the weapon being heated in the furnace. Careful timing, press the A button and set the ideal temperature. To hammer and forge the weapon. Weapon will gradually cool down. Reheat it in the furnace for more forging. Repeat this until your time runs out and you'll create a new weapon. The closer you are to the ideal temperature when you strike the weapon, and the more times you strike it, the better the quality of the weapon.
I'm gonna be right back again.
Okay. Let's see how this works. Okay, that makes a Gladius. That makes a club. Wild. How good is this? So it's a club +2, so it just has +2 weapons. Okay. Yeah, it'll just side grade into the dipping weapon. I figured that was the case.
Oh, if you merge the two clubs.
Well, unfortunately, I can't equip another sword so I can merge these two swords together.
Oh.
If it's this SP, it has a special ability. That's cool. I will try that at some point. Yeah, I've never engaged with this mechanic at all. Hey, loan people. How do I pay you back?
Welcome.
There. 420. Perfect. Ah, he's got more coffins now. Special effects and everything. Do God, I hope we don't have to engage with that mechanic. Iron Coffin. Sealed immortals cannot escape. Okay, so if you don't want to have to refight the boss, get the Iron Coffin. Silver Coffin. Enemies will not find it. This is important because enemies can drag the coffin back. That is a thing that they can do. Honestly, I don't think I need any of these. But I will get one. I will get the Silver Coffin. Never seen a kid more suited for a coffin. Hey, that's messed up.
bit of an odd thing to say.
Yeah, he's an odd gentleman. Also, yes, mischievous skeletons making off with the coffin. The worst. We don't want that to happen. Oh no, the best NPC isn't here yet. Dang. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Where is Zazie? She said that she was asleep in the inn. I guess she's just... Oh! There she is. Adorable. Well... You know, that would make sense as Ilmagia, although I could have swore Smith was her dad. I will. It's in the warehouse, but there's no key, so it won't open. Marcello of 6th Avenue, Lewis of 10th Avenue. Maybe no one's coming back now. That is something we'll have to keep in mind. Not wrong. Right, this guy lets you change what time it is. Wait, hold on. What did you say, sir? So you're just having a laugh, were you? Have you never heard of saving that time is money? I'm a busy man, you know. I don't have time for this kind of messing around. Hardly likely that my clock would be out of sync now, is it? In fact, it hasn't lost it any time for ages. Not since the great collapse that destroyed the old world. What does that mean? Oh, Zazie has something else to say. Okay.
Sounds like I made it back at a good time then.
Yes.
What? No one can disturb my sleep. Take this, the Water Devil's Allure, Sun Magic Freeze!
Right, I forgot about this.
Game over. Solar Boy Django McBoktai died forever.
There are actually, like, non-standard game overs you can get in this game, but I won't be doing them. Because... And I will explain what they are in the future.
Sorry, I'm cranky first thing in the morning because of my low blood pressure.
Huh?
Jeez, you got no guts. Guess I'll have to teach you that magic I use. That'll cheer you up some. So you ready?
The water blesses you. You learn the sun magic Freeze. Freeze is threatening magic that'll terrify enemy monsters. I forgot they called it that. My headphones have died.
Oh no.
I'm going to unplug my headphones. Ouch. Enemies won't be able to move for a little while they're terrified. This is a threat. But it only works when used from behind, and some foes aren't affected at all.
Unlike moon magic, sun magic don't use energy.
What?
But it needs sunlight instead, alright? So as long as the solar gauge is above the magic level, you can use it as much as you like. Even if the gauge is right at the bottom, you can still use a level 0 freeze. But the amount of time it works for depends on the level of the gauge, right?
I completely forgot this mechanic. Completely.
So the stronger the sun is, the better it works, see? Remember that.
This is happening because my headphones died, so it's being picked up by my microphone. I am sorry, everyone.
Ah, shucks.
But yeah, thank you for reminding me about Freeze. I genuinely did not remember this. I'll have to make use of this in the future. Anyway, thank all of you for stopping by and having fun. We will see you all next time with maybe more Boktai, maybe more Artanelico 2, depending on how QWERTY's doing. Thank you all for your well wishes, and have a lovely night, everybody. Take care.
See y'all later.